Hey, good morning. It is the day after the Christmas holiday. The last day of Hanukkah went last night, and we are kicking back here. I am just laid back here. I'm dog sitting with my friend Lucy and a couple of other little ones, little Yorkies, and taking it easy. Isn't it nice to be able to take it easy? It's the perfect time to be able to take it easy because so many people have been rushing and really extending all of that effort to get the holiday celebration just right. So when we can kick back with our little pets, when we can kick back in our sweatshirts and not care about what is going on, then that is just great. We have the time to relax. Now, we don't usually take that much time to relax and rest these days, do we? We are going all the time, trying to get what we need to get done. We are trying to, I know those of us who are in the online space are trying to constantly do more and more for businesses and trying to help people know what we do so that they will be able to take advantage of what we do. And when you are having your own business, whether you have your own business or something else, you are constantly going and trying to make everything work. We all have the same 24 hours a day, but it doesn't extend that far for us all. So we're here. I'm here with Lucy. I'm here with Wilbur and Lily too, and loving everything that we're doing here today. And this is a perfect time for it. Also, besides being here with my little doggy friends, we are listening to some music. The doggy daddy and mommy like to leave music on for them when they go. And I made sure to switch the station to an oldie goldies station. Some of my favorite music ever plays on the oldie goldies station. And I've just been bopping out to the music here and there while I'm taking care of the dogs. And it led me to think about when I was a teenager. When I was a teenager, we used to have the Dick Clark caravans of stars. I don't know if you remember them or if you participated in any of them, but they were really cool, where all the different stars would come to small towns like Ashland, Kentucky, where I grew up, and they would play for us. And there was one, I'm actually not sure if it was a Dick Clark caravan of stars or if it was something else, but there were a lot of different stars playing in the high school gym. You want to get down? Okay. Lucy's off to do what she does. The high school gym was laid out with a platform stage at one end. There were bleachers on the side, and there were chairs in the front. One of the reasons why I wanted to go to see this particular event, and again, I'm not sure if it was Dick Clark Caravan of Stars or something else, was because the Left Bank was playing. The Left Bank, with their biggest hit, Walk Away Renee, played a little while ago on this TV station that I'm listening to. And it led me to remember what happened during that time. The Left Bank was playing, but it was in a high school gym. And this was not, maybe it was even a junior high school gym. If my memory might be a little bit off about that, because the others were in a high school gym and that was different. So this is a junior high school gym. There weren't any amenities to be found anywhere. I mean, restrooms, yes, but that's about it. The different players, the stars of the show, didn't really have anything to do when it came time, before it came time for them to play. So they were just sitting around. And I remember somehow finding myself in the bleachers sitting next to Rick Brand of the Left Bank. And this was just an enormous thrill for me, down to my little teeny bopper toes. I was just enjoying talking to him, not saying much of anything. And he was a young guy. And of course, I was much younger. I was like 12 or 13 or something like that. So really the preteen. And he was a really nice guy. We just talked for a while, and we shared a stick of gum, and I kept my half of it for the longest time. I have an old autograph book that I used to have, maybe still do somewhere, and that little blob of chewed up gum was there. It was just an enormous, wonderful, fantastic, happy, joyous thing that happened in my young life. When we think about things that have happened in the past, it brings us into the joy of that. The events don't always live in a very limited time frame when they're happening. They continue to give day after day, week after week, year after year. I'm talking, of course, mostly right now about the joyous things, the happy things that have happened to us. We all know that the other things, the ones that cause us pain and sorrow, continue to give year after year, but the ones that are good do too. So take advantage of that. It also helps me to get into the relaxing kind of mode that I don't let myself get into all that often. Even if I'm watching a TV show, I think, okay, got to get this done so I can go on to the next thing. But the music, that helps me to get into the relaxation mode. I used to have, in our home, we had a downstairs basement with a rec room, and that was my hideout. I would go down there. That's where our stereo was. I'd put on a record and just listen. How many times these days do you get to just listen to the music? Most of the time I have my music on in the background where it's not interfering with what I'm doing, but just to listen. That pure relaxation of youth is something that I don't get very often. I can get it more often, but it's a matter of taking the time to actually do it. I remember years ago that Maharishi Mahesh Yogi used to say, there are two steps of progress. There is rest and activity. And of course, the rest he was thinking about was meditation. We have that step, then we go into activity to integrate what we have gained from our meditation. Then we meditate to gain that sweet wholeness, and we act, and we meditate, and we act, and we continually take those steps of progress. And the activity is just as important as the meditation, because that allows us to help assimilate all the effects that we've gotten from the meditation into our daily lives. This rest and activity can be found in not only meditation and activity, but it can be found in our daily lives. The obvious thing is we rest as we sleep at night, then we have the day's activity. And with any luck, we don't mix those two steps together, and we continually have those steps of progress, which leads to a happier, healthier way of living. But there is also rest and activity in other elements of our lives. We rest when we take it easy, kick back. After the day after Christmas, after Hanukkah, after huge activity, we take it easy. And that is what I am doing today, taking a laid back day with the dogs here. We have our rest, we have our activity. When you are working, especially if you're working on your own business, there is a tendency to work and work and work and work and work and work and work. When you do that, you leave out the crucial step of rest. Even if you sleep at night, And don't let business worries wake you up. You want to have some downtime. You know, it was the old laws of nature that existed that made you think that you had to go and go and go and not let up in order to achieve your business goals, in order to achieve what you wanted in life. But those laws of nature have been changing. Many of us know it. Many people are late to the game and don't really realize that that is happening. But the way the whole world is working is changing. And that makes it more important than ever to add that resting step to the activity. Go, 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 rest. Take your downtime. Take the time to take care of yourself. Listen to some music that was popular when you were young, or some music that you like now. Whether it is pop music, like is in my heart from my teeny bopper years, or from classical music or any kind of music. Music is an amazing antidote to stress, to the stress of the world. Take your time to rest, to lay back in your sweats, lay back with your puppies, with your kitties, lay back with what you want to do in your life. This is Allura Adelson with DivineHealingEnergies.com. I invite you to go to DivineHealingEnergies.com. In the left column, the right column, you will find a place where you can sign up for a free 15 or 20-minute session. We can get to know each other, get to know if I can be of service to you, if I can help you in what you are looking to go through in your life. Go there, sign up for the free, no obligation session. And if we choose to work together, we can talk about it then. Speaking from a place of laid back mellowness. This is Allura Adelson, again, with DivineHealingEnergies.com.